So there's a lot of commonalities, I think, as I was listening and watching you guys as you were kind of filling out your charts. And we're going to talk about this idea now. We're going to start with the good, and we're going to talk about what it takes for a teacher to actually be able to implement and have his or her room look as many of these groups decided. I had the opportunity for a couple of years in a row to listen to Dr. Ball from the University of Michigan. She's the Dean of Ed there. And she came to Grand Rapids and she taught some kids. I think actually the first year she was here, she taught some Kentwood kids. And if you have ever heard or listened to her talk about things, she says, being a teacher is actually very complicated work. Sometimes people think, well, you got your summers off, you're home at 3, and life is grand. It's so very easy to be a teacher. And she says, that being a good teacher takes a lot of work, and you know that. But it's kind of good that she's the one saying that because she's also on the Educator Effectiveness Committee from the governor trying to figure out this crazy with what the observation tools are going to be for teachers moving forward as a state. That she has this view that it's complicated. The work that you guys do to get your classrooms to look like the good charts. So I want you to kind of be thinking about it. So I'm just going to give you guys a couple of seconds. Mark's really great at this, so I'm trying to learn from him, to kind of think about what does it take for a teacher to be able to do some of the things that you talked about in the lead up to a lesson, in the middle of the lesson, and at the end of a lesson, to really get that classroom of inquiry. And I just want you to take a couple of seconds to kind of think about it. If you want to commit your thoughts to paper, perfect, but I just want you to kind of think about it. In a little bit, we're going to watch a teacher. We're going to actually watch Dr. Ball. We're going to watch her teach some kids and to see what she does. But I just want you to kind of be processing through your heads about what it takes to do some of this work. And once you have kind of a vision in your head of the steps that a teacher might go through to get this successful classroom, you can take a look at pages 45 and 49 in the Essential Question Book, and they kind of describe, there's a 4-step process and an 8-step process. And whether you want to get caught in the details of the 4-step or the 8-step, they kind of outline what they think it takes for a teacher to really be thoughtful and intentional about their work so that they can successfully implement these good questioning strategies in their classroom. So take a couple of minutes, read through those pages, and just talk with your ALBO partner about what you read and your reaction to it. So I'm going to give you about 5 minutes for the reading part and the talking with your ALBO partner, and then we're going to take a look at a teacher in action to see what we see.